Hello and welcome to a short little tutorial on how to create your most anti-historical gameplay video ever. First of all, yes, I'm using the new neutrality cheat right here, but in general, I am doing this for a fellow Let's Player who's playing Romania. He's not really a fellow, like, I don't box for box him and he doesn't box for me, but he's like a fellow and, you know, he plays this game. And this game is hugely underrated, so I kinda, support this quite a bit. Why? Simply as it is, I'm showing him that Romania, with his current status, could easily defeat Italy. And with doing that, I'll show that by, simply as it is, loading us his first January 63 video, gameplay, and playing Ungary. Without any modifications, like right now. And I show you how you beat Italy, because this game is pretty flawed if it comes to Italy. And Italy is a pretty flawed nation. Their AI is so weak. It is actually easy to defeat them when you start the war before 73 even. You can defeat them later. The thing is, or let's say the thing, but the problem is, if you do it later, then Germany has invited them to the Axis already. Therefore, you have to play against Germany and Italy. So, the thing is, the AI is maybe flawed, but it's not completely retarded. So, I'm gonna attack from Austria, that's what I thought, you know? Attack from Austria, and therefore I need to conquer Austria just as well. The thing is, if I attack from Yugoslavia, I have harbors, and they will usually harbor assault me then. With Romania, the safe game I saw of a guy I didn't mention his name right now, because I don't have it in my mind, shouldn't be a big problem to deal with, since he has a much higher and larger army than you would start with, if you play freaking Hungary. But, a big but, this AI is just flawed, so I'm gonna actually not only show you how to beat Italy in every situation, I also show you how to actually make your own anti-historical things. So yeah, I used the neutrality cheat for one reason, which is I can instantly attack them. There's no reason for me to turtle it out. It would not take a while, it would just be over pretty fast. And you see already that I have productized reinforcements, which means that my troops will have the manpower which they need soon. I can just rush through the complete country and defeat them by taking a couple of victory points, and now I annexed Austria already. So the reason I kept myself on voluntary army while this is because of the artillery you saw me pumping here. I pumped it out on with the infamous exploit. And I actually got Austria before they got Ethiopia, which is good. So first of all, you got gator all your troops in Mitters Mill, right here. And then you bring all the headquarter units, every single headquarter unit actually, to Bischofshofen. Nah, that was bad. Please keep in mind that I also that the actual wars would start in about December, which is the best time to attack. I'll show you just why. So you move every single headquarter there, and you will wait till artillery brigades, they are brigades, not divisions, brigades, to finish. I show you pretty soon why they are actually brigades and not, I show you right now actually, look. You have 28 brigades divisions, but you have 14 land units, which means you have 14 divisions but 28 brigades. Doing simple math, you know that every single division has 2 infantry brigades. You know that one division can take 4, so having 4 of them basically mean that you can have double of the strength. And 2 artillery is doing a great job in defense and offense against somebody who's technical far more and usable in every territory, because the plan is pretty simple. You try to take till here. This is gonna be your front line. Those provinces here right here are gonna be your front line. You will push like this, and then you're gonna attack right like this. And if you have those 4, you just get an 8 division stack at least right here, and just attack till here. And then you circle them to the top end, and they completely get wiped out. Italian troops completely get wiped out because of that. And right now I'm using, you can do this. You just select the artillery brigade and put it on the last division, because the last division, unless you create new H quarters, will always be the first infantry division. And once it's completely on 4, it will actually not show, so you can do it pretty much faster till you have everything settled so far. So, another thing is, once you finished everything, you're gonna actually get some more infantry, artillery brigades as reserve, like always with the exploit. On 31, this is the highest thing you can do. And right here you see they will take till November 6th, which will be the actual attack date. So we'll attack right then, not later, right then. They try to auto trade as much raw materials as possible, so you can actually have the IC for that. I hope you enjoy this, because this will be actually a part of my upcoming Let's Play. Maybe I just continue this tutorial video as my Let's Play, because my Let's Play kinda runs the same, it just takes longer and doesn't really do a lot of explanatory. Or, well, the Let's Play is already recorded, so now I'm gonna just continue with the Let's Play files. Oh shit, I didn't save, so never mind, I'm gonna actually do it with this save here, I guess. Or did I save? Let's see. Save game? No, it doesn't actually seem like that. So, let's continue with this one. So you want a front line, and I tell you, you move. Wait, let me make it in the first place before I tell you how my waypoints are. I know you know with the 2 combat width every division has, because of the artillery brigades instead of infantry brigades, you have exactly a combat width of 2, so you can have 5 divisions fighting at once, which gives you incredible strength. Therefore, a fast organization break. This is the actual cheesy purpose of this army. Your white point should be kind of like this. You should always double stack at least. So this should settle it for now. You want a quarter or even a pentastack of units for Luciano, so it goes fast, because you will have like 0 or 1% attack modifier. Therefore it will take a long time and it will drain a lot of moral and organization. You don't want that to happen. And actually I'm gonna make a tutorial video how to conquer the whole complete fucking world with Ungary. Yeah, I'm gonna make this. Gonna show you how to play the most anti-historical. You first of all wait, and you see still me pumping every single thing I have on officers, even if with military army. The reason I'm doing this is because I build it on reinforcement army, which means I will drop a lot of officers in the next month, and you need at least 100% for this. If you don't have 100%, however, chances are pretty huge that you will not be actually able to have the organization you need, because this tactic is relying on a very fast victory. The first couple of weeks. You need to get your fronts like this, which is not easy. The thing is, they have tanks. It is bad because the tanks will actually have a really low moral breakdown, so it will take quite a while to actually get rid of all of them. So yeah. But you do want to get rid of all of them, and in order to get rid of them, you need to get them to get pushed back, and you need a lot of organization because you don't have a lot of heart attack. So you go on to mobilize, and it will take like a month till you have the full stack of troops. So as I said, you're gonna pentastack right here. You're gonna quarter stack at least both of those, and you're gonna triple stack those. I'm gonna make a quarter stack and not a counter strike right here. The thing is, you need less soldiers in the north, but you need a lot of soldiers in the south, because here will be the first pretty big action. So I decided for a pentastack, another pentastack, a quarter stack, a triple stack, and a triple stack. Add quarters in Bittersil, so you have the highest chance of getting anything. As officers, I recommend you, Budapest headquarter, to take, where is he? This guy. Bata van Dalnovkla, because he's an engineer, which gives you a bonus against cross-river attacks, and believe me, those will be very important. You're going to get a headquarter, first hardest. You're going to put a lot of infantry, first of all. It doesn't really matter how you make them. Your first hardest will be actually with the leader, which is, Fortress Bunker, which is Castle von Xatai. He needs to be dead because he's the only Fortress Bunker, and Fortress Buster is something you don't have a lot of in your army. So the second thing is the Logistic Wizard. You don't want the Logistic Wizard. The thing is, you don't have anything else, so you're gonna take him. For now, at least. Thing is, badly, you don't have a lot of offensive leaders. So 6th December is the day I can start a war. And I will do this by conquer Italy, and then I go instantly on politics and change back to total economy, mobilization, and service by requirement. Because now I can get the last officers pretty fast. So I turn down the speed quite a bit. And now I'm gonna actually move like this. Like this. And here we go. This will actually settle the first weeks. Because you will see I will have a bit of a resistance shot. You can see moral breakdown pretty fast. And here we go, this is the resistance I spoke about. They strategically redeploy with tanks, with everything. So it will take quite a while to actually break them down. The thing is, you have a lot of attack damage, so yes, you will break them down at one point. Most likely even faster than you think. So one of the pentasticks stays in Gorizia, just for the purpose, so you don't get encircled, because that is the worst possible case ever. So you push them back, I said you push them back. and then you're gonna actually attack right here. With the one who stayed behind, you push right into Umago, just to have that. As you can see here, the tank division is making a lot of headache because it doesn't have attack but a lot of defense. That is bad. But you can also break that down. So you're attacking like this. Actually I just realized that my triple stack got breakdowns at a breaking point, which can sometimes happen. That's not bad. So I moved this penta stack right here to the army which had their breaking point really soon. And I just realized I pushed a bit too far in the first months of the war, so I'm gonna try to regain control about this. It's a mistake which can happen quite sometimes. Now you attack about Cross River, as I told you. It takes a while since they have a lot of divisions there, and he wasn't able to encircle them earlier. Now you're gonna make this a bit faster, since I'm bored. Now you move your headquarters to Venezia, just stay up nearer to the front, giving you greater bonuses. And you can see I'm breaking the resistance right here. I'm not closing the encirclements they try to give me, but I need to... they are not, however, if they take this north, it's hard, not impossible, but still hard. You just try to push them back, you don't try to, you know, encircle them here, that's stupid. You're gonna do a pretty big encirclement and you need your manpower and mobilization for that. And, yeah. Once you want this attack, which is sometimes sometimes quite take a while to actually attack, or take place, you're gonna just... you see this here, right? If this happens, you're just gonna push one further. You cannot take this province if you have this one. And since it will see, like, I have this one pretty soon, it's not a big deal. So I am breaking down, they are on a breaking point, they cannot force me back right now, so I'm gonna take their territory still here. So everything is working to the 9th of February. Usually it goes a bit faster, but sometimes it takes a while. So I cannot attack because of the fleet they're having here. Soon the fleet will go, but till then you have the penta stack there and it needs to be there, which is bad since you need the mobilization power usually. But as I said, sometimes it will go because of lack of supplies or shit like this. Now another important thing is you don't want a septum stack. You don't want 6 stacks at once. So you stick with this. And since I need manpower, I'm gonna just do this. A triple stack should be enough to hold this off. So now I have that Fiat Septum stack I don't want. So what I try to now is I move one back to the south because this will be your main line of offense later on. And now you're gonna actually try to push them right back, just as a province back on the main front, which is easily done. Breaking some... oh yeah, right, I totally forgot about this. I gotta help them a bit because I totally forgot about the provinces right here. So they break down the attack, it's okay. As you can already see, this is not the best way to operate from, so... They will take it like... The problem is your attack usually I have a pretty... you need to plan your operations pretty good because you have a really low level doctrine, so it can happen that it takes pretty longer than you actually want it to happen. You can attack across river. There are only some infantry divisions will get break down because of the overmighty artillery you have. It's all about damage. If you have the modifier, so you only do 25% damage, it's all about the damage and you deal a lot of it with this artillery composition. So you have right here what you want. Now what's bothering me is still this triple stack here. I can't help it, but those are manpower usually really needs. So I cannot try to do something. I'm pushing more in onto this to the north with the reasoning that once this works, I have a higher, a more wide front. Therefore, Italy needs to focus more troops, and then they cannot attack me anymore. So I have another penta stack. I'm using 2 more to the south, which is important. I will show you soon why this is important. Totally without a real top, you're gonna just try to push them back over the river where they should belong. by now. I explained you already how it works, and the river is essential for that. And again, I forgot my defenses, because sometimes I just don't look at the map. I'm having ADHD after all. So strategy redeployed, 2 stakes should be enough for now. You have this neat army, and now it comes to the hardest part of the operation, which actually causes a lot of casualties, and sometimes, if you play it bad, in a circumvent, you try to move into Ravenna, which is not hard. Now you basically do this. You do this on pause because you want this to happen. The reason for that is because that will take them longer to actually close that circumvent once you opened it. So they will take this mega stack, which will not help them at all. And of course you need 1 to actually stay the fuck here. Now you take over cross over the river, so the circumvent is bigger and harder to actually break again. Now you take this stack and move it like this. And now you just attack the north, because right now they are on, the AI is either telling them to fall back or relentlessly attacking you. And if they are, however, relentlessly attacking you, this is stupid. So they decided for the relentless attack part, but it's the AI. This is the huge flaw. They have better weapons than you, they have stronger weapons than you, but they are using them wrong. They are so defensive positions, they are losing the main defense things. So right now you can see, this is the hugest flaw in the history of Hearts of Iron. I never saw such a flaw. There's no possible way in any Hearts of Iron part that you can possibly beat a major that easy, and especially not in the early game stages, because then usually a major has the strongest weaponry for some reason, so they have a higher level to start with or get faster to troops. So you close that circumvents to the top, which can be hard. You have to single 1 stack lane here. It is okay, however. It is not hard to close it down. So you're doing this right now, what I'm doing. Some people would say it's bad micromanagement, but I say it's okay, and it's enough. Because you don't really care, you just want to close the encirclement to kill as much soldiers as possible. So you need just 1 stack to let them fall back once again, once they realized how stupid it actually was. So if this ever happens to you, what happens right now to the AI? Well, you're stupid. Because it shouldn't ever happen to you. Also, there's no way I could anyway play like this, and let's be honest, I'm still doing a lot of mistakes right here because I'm playing so high speed and really without micromanagement whatsoever. The thing is, I don't really feel like this. I made this like a million times, and it's pretty important that I don't actually open the encirclement anymore. So you have to push it blank, you know. If they open that encirclement, you have a problem, because then the whole operation defeating Italy is forever lost. As you see, they're using naval to bring troops behind the lines, which is good, which you should do if you find yourself in such a multiplayer situations, just as well. But the AI is badly misplaying them. They need mobile troops. They need to gain a lot of territory. They need to kill this 1 stack lane, which is really not hard. And here we go. Right now, you see, on August, the whole American backbone is broken. So thing you can do is right now, what I'm doing, I would really like to do. I'm telling my troops to build up a bigger defense line. It's usually really not hard to do that. So, as you can probably see right now, which was not really hard. It took me like 20 minutes without a good preparation. Now the way to beat Italy is like just like this. That will usually work the best. I know this is bad micromanagement, but you don't really need anything right now in order to beat Italy the way they are. It's not your fault they're completely beaten by now. You just can rush through like this. And as you can see, the Italian army is kinda dead. Completely dead. Annihilated. You completely destroyed them by now, because then most of the army, like 400,000 soldiers on the north. And if you encircle them that way, they have no chance of having enough supply to actually break that again. Not a single chance. So yeah, the 1 stack army was kind of a fail, but it's okay. Sometimes it's happened that one stack moves so fast that they actually try to take some territory back, which can actually work, like right now. But that usually doesn't really endanger your stack. Because as you can might see, I'm taking victory points right here. Just so much that it doesn't really matter again. So you can actually also let the AI play this, because the AI will actually handle this. Sometimes, but sometimes they won't, for some reason. I don't even get why, but... sometimes the AI is just stupid in general, like they lost wars I won already. That's why I'm not actually trusting the AI anymore. So this is the last really victory point of, I'll tell you what you need in order to conquer the whole country. So you take this, and here we go. It took me, not even a year, it took me like 9 months. From December to November 37 to completely defeat Italy and make it a part of big old Hungary. Now you have a big gain of 7.0 on 3-year draft. I actually forgot to swap back the technologies, but also you have 10 leadership now. This is kinda neat. Right now you can actually conquer the world. I'll show that in a let's play out of this video. But this was just my beginning tutorial on how to actually pound Italy's fucking ass, and here we go. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you didn't mind me speaking that fast, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial in general. So, heads up mate. You have Romania and you conquered all of this right here. You have Italy and this Turkey as a puppet and Czechoslovakia as an ally. There's nothing can be wrong because the Romanian's army is stronger than the Hungarian ones. And with that manpower again, it shouldn't be hard. Just defend your harbors. It's really important to have at least 2 troops on these harbors here right now. Otherwise you fail. And then you do the exact same as I just showed you do. It is important that it works pretty fast, but as I said, with that amount of damage, it doesn't really matter how much your modifiers are. 2 infantry and 2 artillery is just plain broken. Against everything you have time. Which means, if you fight against the Soviet Union, you don't have time, so you don't do this. But against Germany, against Hungary, Italy, it is awesome. Italy got the worst tech and the worst modifiers in the whole fucking game. It is such a flaw. It is so easy to beat the whole nation. It is so just simple, so easy to actually do anything you want with this whole nation. It is really annoyingly, because this nation is actually totally useless, and Hungary is a stronger minor than Italy is a major in this game, and that means a lot if I say a minor gets stronger than a major. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and to my fellows and people who watch this video, have fun creating your own anti-historical games, because from now on the door to the world is open for you. You can do whatever you want, and I show you how I want to play the game. Just stay tuned if you're interested.